where you can hire an accountant, hire an HR, hire security, hire all kinds of things, marketer, or even somebody who they say is a public relations graduate. They hire journalists. In his own idea of people promotion isn't because somebody has spent more years on the job.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About Tomorrow, where we discuss everything and anything. I'm your host, Fine Boy David. Let's do this. The topic today is the future of work. It's not mystery to the reason why the world is moving at a very fast pace. From little telecommunication gadgets to being able to make and send full videos. And before we knew it, we could easily live stream real time. Buildings are soaring higher into the skies every day. Technology is moving the world forward and fast. In all, each era, each decade, a new set of skills are poured into the world and tagged as necessary because these skills keep you up to date and relevant in the labor market, like computer literacy, data analysis, simple graphic designing, and even how to effectively use your phone. And also, how to effectively use the new bad boys, AI. Not disputing the basic skills like communication, leadership, teamwork, critical thinking, etc. Those are still very important. The world is a globe. It's spinning. And it's only safe to spin along. Now we need to discuss this is Daniel. It's nice to have you on the show again. And Miss Esther. It's nice to have you on the show again.
Thanks for having me.
The one and only formidable Stasio Abaku.
Oh boy.
It's nice to
Whenever I
have
hear the
you.
word formidable, I look at myself whether I hope I am as they say.
You are more than you say, sir. And straight the first question. Daniel,
Yeah.
these essential skills, are they really essential?
Yeah, they are.
Why would you say so?
Well, I feel because if you have those skills, like you can, in this kind of world we are now, that technology is taking over everything. You will like be up to date of things going on around you. Because let's assume now you don't know how to use phones. You're not computer literate. You get lost, like you not be among the trending issues that is going on.
The bad boy.
You just get lost in the society.
Is it not a shock to you that young people, let me classify young people, 15 to 24, 25, don't know how to use the simple things like Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, PowerPoint?
I will be.
Are these not things that they teach in school?
Yes.
I'm not expecting people to easily,
Exactly.
I think everybody should know, but you'd be shocked that a lot of people don't know it today.
Even I have a friend that don't know how to operate a computer. I was even shocked when he told me, I was like, are you serious? I was like, serious, I don't know. And he has a laptop.
And yeah,
He cannot. I'm just surprised.
I should have added the effective use of laptop when I said effective use of phone. Because that needs to be effectively used.
I don't blame him totally. Maybe during his secondary school days or primary school days, he was not taught. Perhaps he grew up in a rural area.
And I'm blaming him. I'm blaming him because he has a laptop, he has the internet. Everything he wants to know is up there. Let me give you one example. If there's anything you need to know in maths, anything you need to know about laptop, almost basically anything, just find one, just find one YouTube Indian guy.
Yeah.
If he explain it for me, two likes are TVs, but if he explain from head to the toe, they will break it down bit by bit. They will tell you why A is A and why B is with A, like that. So you cannot tell me that you have the internet, you have your phone, you have the books around you, you have the friends around you.
What about those that cannot afford those items?
Those that cannot afford those items now, we can now give you don't have them, so you don't know how to use them. But even still, I don't have a laptop. My friend has a laptop. I see what he does with his laptop. I get to sit down and he does this one or two. So if I put a laptop in front of you, you should be able to navigate around, do one, do two. If you are even constant in pressing your phone, you should even pressing laptop should be as easy as pressing your phone, because the difference is that keyboard, mouse pad, finish, and then if you control this, control that, which you have to learn. It's as simple as that.
Yeah.
Mr. Cyril, about these skills that we need these days, what do you want to say about it?
it's a world actually. It's a world of skills that everybody must first come to realize that you need them. You know, we've shied away from saying compulsory because we don't want to be offensive. But the reality is that if you won't have these skills, you won't go very far.
Sure.
The reality is that on the matter of transition, because we're in the third world, and because we don't have a lot of cutting edge industries, transitions aren't felt so quickly. Otherwise, I can tell you that, for example, this is a TV station. So if you're a cameraman in a TV station, if you can film with the camera with different models, that is like expertise.
Yeah.
But when we talk about future skills, the future skills that you need, you should be able to pick up all the, is it adjunctory or environmental skills that are within that ecosystem. So you should be able to film, you should be able to cut and edit it by yourself. You should be able to. You should be able to probably direct a shoot. So you see that because it is in these big companies that we have the illusion of specializations. If you work in maybe some of the big companies, everybody does just one thing. You come, you focus on it, you go. And I'm up for specialization because if you don't do that, you will not get the best out of people, and even the company. Somebody comes in, he does one thing for 6 months, for 1 year, for 2 years, 5 years, he becomes a pro, and he can speak authoritatively, he can deliver. The company will suffer, but that's not all that there is to the market. Actually, when we're told that the future of work is entrepreneurship, I am telling you that before you can hire an accountant, hire an HR, hire security, hire all kinds of things, you should be, even when you want to hire people, one standard rule is that you can't be an entirely ignorant person in whatever they are doing.
Yes.
You should be able to have an idea of how everything works. It is the reason, so they've now told them, say you're a billionaire, you have an airline, your son shouldn't be in America, and when he's 40, you now bring him on and make him see, or say you're retiring because you're aging. No, bring that boy at the age of 19. You should go to the ticketing section. You should be doing ticketing. You should learn ticketing there.
Yeah.
Later on, he should join the hostesses. Later on, he should become a manager. He should grow through the ranks, so that when he becomes CEO at 55, no pilot can tell him, because we didn't have enough aviation for you, say what was the quantity you asked. If you can't deceive him. So the same thing applies when if you're a journalist, say you're a reporter, right? You should be able to know a bit of microphone technology. You should. You need to know something about scripting, something about being a presenter in a studio, something about sales and marketing. Do you know why? Because sometimes, because you're the reporter on the field, you're the person the bankers know, you're the person the oil company see, you're the person, so when they want to say your company, how do you should be able to close that deal for the company there and then. Don't say, because sometimes in business, if you lose 1 minute, it can be the difference between you and a billionaire. So this is the thing. We must give ourselves to, in this day and age. You are, what's it called now? I like the points that David read earlier. You are, let's say, I know that you're a pro at it. The money let's assume I pay 10,000, make my wife say. You factor your transport, you factor how much you used to buy the hair extension, you factor how much you spent on other things you bought. But that hair is fine. And you want others to see you're using an iPhone, thank God. Won't it be very bad that you can't even
angle your camera to take a good
shot of the hair?
Well,
take it to, is it Canva or CapCut?
To edit it.
And the good thing is, it won't take you up to 20 minutes to do that thing. Just add that, put some color grading, whatever you want to do, and go to your handle, push it out. In the day of AI, you can also, you're looking for a very good tag. You can look for a tag somewhere and slam it if you can't do the tag by yourself. But you see, that's where you are going. We need all of that time when you say, me, I'm just a shoe repairer, I'm a cobbler. It has passed. Even school, I had a friend who left home, who left home, went, the governor then did a scholarship, Governor Mechi University. They went to Malaysia, yes, to study mechanical. That boy was, I mean, he's good. In engineering, he's good. He was a good science student. So naturally, do you know that by the time he graduated, he told me what he read was mechatronics, not mechanical engineering. The world had moved on from just so he studied mechanical and electronic engineering. It became mechatronics. As I speak with today, he's working with one of the biggest European car makers in Dubai. So that's how the world goes. But it's not that by the time you would have left school, assuming now you leave school, you learn script writing, production, and everything. The day you leave school is when Meta, these people, what's their name? Open AI.
Open AI, yes.
Now launched. Do you know what I hope you know what AI can do.
Yes.
You just realize that you left school into a place that they don't need anymore. You just spent 5 years in school and came out to realize that that the job has been taken, because it will design a program, it will produce, it will even people that do camera work. They are doing phones that the phone is the cameraman itself. Have you not seen it?
Yes.
The phone, once you focus it does the depth of field on its own.
Yes.
And you're wondering how come. So this is the thing. We must, these skills are necessary both for your own relevance. Sometimes you go to company and say, okay, this is what you want to, but can you also do this? Yeah. Can you also do? Okay, I can do all of them. In fact, I just put it in my CV. I have done this one 3 years somewhere. I did the other one 5 years somewhere.
Yeah.
I did that. Yes, now. Yes. You just imagine that when they want to hire spokesman for the president, I've never seen where they went to hire a marketer or even somebody who they say is a public relations graduate. They hire journalists. You get, and this has been for many years. What does that tell you? You are in journalism. You must have a solid grasp of public relations.
Yeah.
Even lawyers today are in public relations. So I think one thing that makes it necessary is this: knowledge as a body is one thing. It is at the lowest level that it is widely split. But the higher you go, knowledge
becomes.
Yes, it's fused into one. So you cannot say because this is my own, you will not be. It's adaptability. They say in the jungle, the animals that survive are the ones that adapt. The ones that are very mighty, very powerful, they die. The ones that are able to adapt, today the sun is not shining well. Tomorrow, they just have a way of carrying on. You will do by far better than not being able to.
I love the point you made. Like, imagine you finish school and go into the world, and then there's AI everywhere.
Something has just
there's a whole lot of things AI can do.
A lot.
AI can write for you. AI can paraphrase for you. AI can transcribe for you. AI
and that is AI
at the base levels. There are a lot of things AI can do. AI can
at the advanced level
for you. AI can code for you full app. And it will be now. Why I said that every era, a new set of skills are plunging because those things do not just work on their own. People have to engineer them. You are on the using end, but you have to learn how to use them effectively. Now, using ChatGPT per se now for OpenAI, there's something called prompts. They are called prompts. You tell you what to do. It's called a prompt. You can give it a very descriptive prompt, and it will give you exactly what you want.
Yes, it will.
But if you just go and type in, please explain what so and so is for me, it will give you a very brief something. If someone picks it up, I work with AI a lot. Like I'm a text humanizer. That's what we call it. You humanize AI text. You bring something made by AI. If I see it once, I will know that this is an AI and I write down.
Yeah, no.
Straight.
Yeah, no.
So I'm used to working with it. I know that I'm effective at it. So I can use AI and you will not know it's AI at all. So these are the kind of skills that every year you're plunging. Let's even go down to as low as when bicycle came out. You have to be able to ride bicycle to move people from here to here. You have to be able to repair bicycle. Even if you're not a repairman, you have to know that this chain is going to change. So those are the tiny skills that comes with the advancements. Motorcycle came. It came with another set of skills. Cars came. Planes came, everything comes, and it comes with a set of skills that people should just know. Laptop came, you need to know how to type.
You know,
looking at your keyboard. That was the flex of those days.
The thing with this keyboard, do you know, even music shouldn't be left away. When children are small, between the age of I think 0 and I think 7 or so, they are able to learn, even if it's 1,000 languages, they can learn it. They can learn music and all, and music and also when they are small is when you invest in them being able to pick. Maybe they can play the
Basics of
keyboard,
things, yes.
basics of almost everything.
Yeah.
As they grow, they can discriminate and choose and leave some. That's one. But I like the point you made about computers and Microsoft Office, essentially, because that's what that's like the world
That's a new
stable.
trend.
When I somewhere I worked, I maybe hundreds of them passed through as students, interns, and I just realized that a lot of them didn't know how to
Microsoft
do
Office.
how to use Microsoft Office. And what are we even using? Word, just Word. Word is Word. So they didn't know, but some of them adapted. I think almost all of them did because you can't, as a student, you are never too open. You go to company, they are doing IT. Your boss, you have to just do whatever he says you should do. But it is funny to imagine that a year 2, year 3 student, maybe even sometimes a 4 student, the stories are not good, does not have an idea.
For a first student,
Like the
who's
point you
going
make
to be-
earlier on, using
presentation.
CapCut to edit and all
Yeah.
of that. I have a friend that recently, when I made her to understand that I can actually use CapCut to edit your videos, pictures, and all of that. So what is CapCut? She doesn't even know what
CapCut,
CapCut
Canva,
is.
yeah.
You understand?
But
Like,
I guess I know she knows
So-
what TikTok is.
yeah, that's
Snapchat.
They will now, obviously, but then the things they use in editing, they won't know. A lot of people don't know it, and skills is very important these days because
They are.
people make a lot of money from social media. You can make
Yeah.
money from Facebook, TikTok,
TikTok.
Instagram, etc.
It's an ecosystem in which the one can teach you how to learn the other.
Yes,
He was talking about those Indian guys. The only challenge is that sometimes when they talk,
you won't be able
but
to
believe me,
understand.
India has taught everything on YouTube. They've taught television product, everything. Those guys have taught everything. So you can spend more. So what we can now do is to learn which one fits which one. For me, I look at YouTube as a university. I say it all the time. It's a place for continuous learning. Yeah, so it's a university. You can learn from YouTube to be able to maximize every other social media. I may be wrong. I know even on Facebook too, there are a number of stuff, but YouTube essentially for me is more of a storehouse, a library of
Everything.
almost everything. Yeah, so you can go there, pick the skills, then use it to better. How else? How do I use CapCut? How do I use Canva? People have turned tutorial. The other day, my wife's phone, we got the info. So how do we do this thing? Oh, I wonder. Isn't it this?
You ask Google.
So I bring the phone. I checked on Google and I saw the way it should be done. It was very same. It was the same way we've always done it, but the method is slightly different. YouTube has all those things. In fact, you'll be amazed how much. And this is the reason I say that when the time you spend sleeping, the world isn't sleeping. People are awake and doing things. You just Google on your phone. Just pick your phone and say, "How do I pack? What is a pack?" You see, people have been searching that thing. That you're searching is not new. It's never new. But people have been searching. It may fall in the first 3, first 4. That's what you say. So that tells you that people have been searching that thing all over the world. So why should I be the one that is left out and not doing what I should do about it? I like this because, frankly speaking, and like I said, that thing is called adaptability. One of the things that keep people poor is when they refuse to do anything outside of what they were told to do. But they fail to realize that somebody told them to do, let's say, 5 things. The person could have said 7, but they made it 5. It could have been 3, but they made it 5. What do you tell yourself to do? Because somebody told you do 5 things. What do you tell yourself to do?
Yes.
Because to be great, you must tell yourself more than any other person can tell you. You see, when your skill sets are broad and are more, they are the guarantee or the insurance you have that you're going to your pivot going forward will be more and bigger than when it is just nothing. You know what I mean? So this skills thing, I mean, if you want to look at AI, is just what we have now.
Yes.
You can't imagine what it may be in another 50 years. You can't imagine what it may be in another 50 years. So adaptability is something that we must continue to. People sometimes come. Somebody told me one time, he said, in his own idea of people promotion isn't because somebody has spent more years on the job. I said, okay, this man works in one of the big oil firms. I said, okay, what should it be? I didn't ask him. I wanted to hear what he would say. He said, performance. You get the point now?
Yeah.
Performance. You've been on the job 10 years or in the industry 10 years. Somebody who came in 5 years after you, probably now goes to get his master's, gets promoted, gets certain certifications, and comes back to that seat. You know what's going to happen, right? It's natural. It's natural. He will leave. They will make him think. They will make him head the project and make you secretary or make you to report to him. It's basic. So I owe it to my own self to see how many more skills I want to get, how many more certifications I want to get, and how I want to broaden my horizon to be able to ascend further and further.
This has been a wonderful topic.
Very wonderful.
It's always nice to have the family serial on the program. Always. It's nice to have you, Daniel.
Yeah.
It's nice to have you, a star.
Thank you, David, for having me on the show.
Like I said, the world is moving forward and is moving fast. It's a globe. It's spinning. And it's only safe to spin along. Thank you, viewer, for watching. And if you have anything you'd like to say, drop it in the comment section. If you want to be on this program, you can send us a message at our Gmail at enterprisetv7@gmail.com, or send us a message across our social media, Enterprise TV7, and we'll see what we can do. We would love to have you on the show, by the way. And that's all for now. Bye.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.